Hello everyone. Today in this video we will learn how we can prove the triangles to be congruent. In this video we will understand how we can make the two triangles equal or congruent. So let's just start. The idea of congruence. What is it? The congruence means when the two figures exactly in the same size or shape, whether it can be triangle, quadrilateral, square or rectangle. When they are of same size and shape, they are said to be congruent. So, what we need to make the two triangles congruent, or how we can prove them that they are congruent. So, what we need is the corresponding parts. Yes, the corresponding parts. What are they? The corresponding parts are its sides and angles. The triangle sides and angles which are corresponding. Let's just suppose if I have two triangles ABC and DEF. So here my corresponding parts are AB corresponding to DE, BC corresponding to EF, AC corresponding to DF. So these are my corresponding sides. Now my corresponding angles are angle A corresponding to D, angle B corresponding to E, angle C corresponding to F. When these three sides or these three angles are corresponding to each other or are equal, so when we take these parts, we can prove the two triangles congruence. But how many of these we can take? These are three sides and three angles. So do we need all six? The answer is no. We do not all the six all the time. At least we want three of its own. The three types of among all. The three corresponding parts. Any three corresponding parts we need among all. Whether it can be three sides, two angles, one side, two side, one angle, anything. So let's just study one by one. The first one is side, side, side. Yes. So when we have the three sides which are equal and corresponding, and we can take it to make the triangles congruent. Like this, in this example you can see I have two triangles here ABC and DEF. So if I have three sides which are corresponding to each other and they are equal, you can see AB equals to DE here, AC equals to DF here and BC equals to EF here. So if I take these three sides, I can prove my triangles to be congruent by SSS congruency. How else I can write it? See, I can prove it like this. If I have two triangles given and three sides in this are equal given, so I will write all my three sides in the given first. Like given in the triangle ABC and DEF, I will write first AB equals to DE, BC equals to EF and AC equals to DF, which are given. So I will write first this and then I have to prove the two triangles to be congruent. So I will write it in my proof, and then to prove them I will write all my three sides which are equal given like this. You can see in the example, and then I will write my both the triangles to be congruent by SS rule. So everyone, this is how you can write the congruency rule in any of the question to prove them they are congruent. Next is SAS rule. So SAS rule, you can see side angle side. So in this one I have two sides and one angle. The first side is AB equals to DE, then angle A equals to angle D, and then AC equals to DF. So one thing you have to notice or remember, that the angle which I take should be included between the sides, because the congruency rule is side angle side, SAS. So as the name suggests, angle should be including the two sides. So the angle which you take to make them congruent should be included between the two sides. Then only you can apply this rule. Included angles mean what? Included angle mean it should be between two sides. Like if I take angle G, so it can be included in IJ and GH. I will take IG side and GH side. Then I will take the angle G. If I take GI side and IH side, my included angle will be angle I, and if my included angle is H, then side will be IH and GH. So these three types you can weigh, or these three ways you can take the included angle. Now how you can prove? So side angle side is basically when you have two sides and included angle is equal, then you can prove the triangles to be congruent. So this way you can write, first of all, in a given question you will write it's given which two sides are given and which angle is given. If the angle is including the sides, then you will write in the solution the sides, angle AB equals to DE here and BC equals to EF here, and the included angle, that is angle B equals to angle E, which is 60 degrees given here. So by SAS rule you can prove angle ABC and DEF are congruent. So this is how you can prove by SAS congruency rule two triangles to be congruent. Now our next one is angle side angle, just opposite to side angle side. So in this one, two angles in one side is the case. So here when two triangles are given in front of you and you can see there are two angles which are equal and one side is equal. So you have to check whether the side is included in it or not, because the condition is the side which is given equal should be included in between the two angles. Like this ABC triangle and DEF triangle, you can see angle A equals to angle D is given, angle B is equals to angle E is given, and the included side AB is equals to DE should be given. Then only we can apply ASA rule. Included side can be like this in three ways. Like if I have included side GI, the angles will be I and G. If I have IH side, included side, the angle should be I and H only. And if I take GH included side, the angle should be G and H. So this is how three ways you can take the included angle and what should be the sides and what should be the angles between it. So this is how you can prove ASA rule. This is how you can write the congruency, proof of congruency by ASA rule. So when you given the two triangles, first you will write in the given which two angles and one side is given to you equal. So here in this figure I have angle ABC given equal to angle DEF. Next angle ACB given equal to DFE, and then third side, that is BC equals to EF is given. So I have two angles and one side is given. So I have first written it in the given. Then I have to prove the two triangles to be congruent. So I will write angles which I have given equal and then the side. So I can see here that the two angles which are given and the side are included in it. So I can prove it by ASA rule. My triangles are congruent. And you can see on the screen that this is how you can write it. Now the next one is AAS rule, everyone. AAS, the name suggests two angles and one side. But there is a slightly difference between ASA and AAS. What it can be? Yes, it can be of side. Because in this one, two angles are given equal, but the side is not included in it. So yes, when the side is not included in the two given angles, you can apply AAS. So you have to check whether the side is included in the two angles or not. If it is included, you will write ASA rule. If it is not included, you will write AAS rule. So you have to see carefully. Then how you can write it? So I have two figures here where two angles are given. Angle A equals to angle D, angle B equals to angle E, and one side is also given, that is BC and EF. So I will write like this. Then to prove, I will write my triangles to be congruent, and then I will write all my given things, that is angle B equals to angle E, angle A equals to angle D, and BC equals to EF. And by that, I can prove my triangles to be congruent by AAS. Is it clear to all of you? I hope so. So, now next thing you have to remember that there is no SAS postulate, that is there is no SSA congruency, because whenever you have two sides and one angle which is not included in the sides, you cannot apply SSA. Remember that, because if you take two sides but angle is not included in it, you cannot write it like this, because SSS is not any postulate for congruency. And another one is AAA postulate. It is also not exist for the congruency, because by angle you cannot take the congruency. You cannot prove the two triangles to be congruent, because only angles we cannot take. We have to take one side, because side should also be taken to make the triangles congruent or equal. So remember this always, that there is no SSA or there is no AAA congruency rule. Now the last is RHS, everyone, RHS congruency rule. So in this rule, for congruency we will have the right angle triangle. So whenever you have right angle two triangles, you can see what sides is given, because for RHS congruency rule you need what right angle triangle, one hypotenuse and one any side. So first I will write in my given that two right angle triangles, the namings are ABC and PQR. Then I will write AB equals to PQ and AC equals to PR, which are given already, you can see the signs. Then to prove, I have to prove ABC congruent to PQR. So for that, what I will write? I will write first my angles, angle B and Q, which are 90 degree. Then the given sides which are equal, that is AB equals to PQ and AC equals to PR. Then I will write it like my triangles are congruent by RHS rule. So this is it, everyone. These are the four types of congruency rule you should remember to make the triangles congruent. The first one is SSS, the next one is SAS, then ASA, AAS, and the last is RHS. These congruency rule will help you to make the triangles congruent. I hope this video will help you to remember all the concepts and to do the questions well. Thank you.